the channel, it's time to talk hockey, and no better time to do it than the Walmart exclusive collector's edition, the Goon. Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another Mattel WWE Elite unboxing and review, and today we got a special one. We've got the Walmart exclusive collector's edition of the Goon. But remember, for all your WWE Mattel needs that aren't the Goon, hit up WrestlingCollectorShop.com. Use discount code Kyle and discount code Kyle10 to save. And of course, the Goon, early 90s staple in wrestling, or probably not at all, actually. The Goon, during that time in wrestling where Kyle, I've been watching wrestling since shortly after WrestleMania 3 as a very, very small Kyle. I never stopped. I know a lot of people watching this probably were in and out of wrestling through different years, stuff like that. Kyle never gave up the fight. He's never given up. But I got to tell you, the most down I ever was in wrestling was around this Goon era of wrestling. It was really tough. It was really bad. I remember just being like, what is this? What is this? Why does every wrestler have to have a part-time job? Why are they a garbage man or a clown or a hockey enforcer? What is going on here? But that being said, this Goon, as far as reveals we've gotten over the last few months that we talk about on the channel, this is one I've been looking forward to, one of the most, if not the most. Is I love the new tooling in here. I love the different things, the hockey stick, the jersey, the skates. There's a lot to like about this Goon. There's enough meat on the bone where maybe this wasn't one of the most famous wrestling characters of all time, but it's just cool enough, and it's one of those things that you have a talking point. You see this on the shelf, what the heck is that? How cool is that? And that being said, I had to wear my most famous hockey jersey I have, or maybe the only hockey jersey I have in my collection. I think it's the Des Moines, Iowa Motorhead team. I think they're in the NHL. Or this is just a Motorhead hockey jersey in my vast Motorhead t-shirt, hoodie, you name it collection. I figured no better time to wear my Motorhead hockey jersey than unboxing the Goon. And speaking of unboxing the Goon, we're going to do it like we do all the other unboxings on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. So I'm excited. Let's get this bad boy out of the package. But first, let's look at this. So we got a nice little look here going on. Man, those Irwin boys, you never know what kind of look they're going to give you. A journeyman wrestler, old Irwins. Was it Scott and Bob Irwin? Scott Irwin? Bill Irwin. Wild Bill Irwin. Jeez, Kyle. It takes a while sometimes. The Irwins, very famous. Journeyman into the WWE, like a Tracy Smothers, things like that, given a little gimmick. Always a good hand, as one might say. But, jobber, basically. A jobber, but giving the jobber a little bit extra pizzazz, giving him a little bit of a personality, which I don't hate that. It just seems strange, but is what it is. WWE logo, Elite, Collector's Edition, Walmart. Like I said, be looking at your Walmarts right now, currently hitting your stores. Glamour shot, you got the Goon right there. First time in the line? Yep, first time in the line right down there. It says so. There he is. Love that look going on. On the side, you got the Goon, True Effects, Certified Authentic, can't forget that, Collector's Edition as well. On the back, look at that. It looks something like, I don't know what he looks like there. I mean, he just looks like a hot mess. I mean, he looks really old, too, which is funny, as he's probably like 42 years old here. But, man, he looks just kind of old. I don't know. Is that me? But he looks a little bit like a cross between Cowboy Bob Orton, maybe, and Don Imus. Do you guys know Don Imus? Great friend of Howard Stern, I've always been told, or maybe not at all. But very interesting glamour shot there. We got the blurb, you got the tail of the tape, you got the Goon, you got the Elite, all that fun stuff. Let's see what it says about our old pal, the Goon here. From Duluth, Minnesota. Beautiful this time of year. I get up there once in a blue moon in my travels. I don't know if he was really from there. I don't believe so. 6'1", 260 pounds. The finisher, the old cross check. Does anybody know what the cross check is? Is it a clothesline? What exactly is that? Kicked out of every hockey rink in America. Now that's a feat. For unsportsmanlike conduct. The Goon brought his joy for fighting to the WWE. So I like that. I like that copy right there. I like the idea of the character. I just feel it didn't really mix and match. I don't know if he needed to really wear this garb to the ring and stuff, but it's pretty funny though. He kicked out, he had a lot of legendary fights, I think, on the ice with like Bob Probert back in the day. Detroit Red Wings represent. That was always my favorite hockey team. I'm no hockey aficionado, but the old Steve Yzerman days, Bob Probert, I was here for it. I was here for it back in the day. I love the enforcers. But yeah, let's get the Goon out of the package. Let's see what's doing here. Get that typical red background going on. There it is. Goon, see you later. Get out of here. Oh, we get extra hands. This is fabulous. This is absolutely fabulous. It was funny during the reveal videos on this Goon. I remember saying how much he looked like Randy Orton. I thought it looked like Randy Orton with like a different hairdo. He still does have that, but not as much as I thought he would. And we get 2 extra sets of hands here. So we like, whoa, and one hand goes flying off the table. That's what happens sometimes. He's got 2 fists. Of course he has fists. He's a hockey enforcer. If he doesn't have fists, what is he doing? So you got 2 holding hands, you got 2 fisted hands, then you got the gloved hands on here. And I'm excited for this. Is he just going to pop out? I thought he was buckled in here. Oh, his stick's buckled in. There it is. See you later. Get out of here. Man, fabulous. Fabulous. It's so funny how, you know, toy lines, not Mattel, but all toy lines, they can sometimes make a character that's so bland, somebody you don't really care about, like the Goon, nothing against you, but making it so cool in figure form. And that's what we got right here. I don't even know where to start. I love this. Hands, I guess we'll start with hands. Let's get those out of the way. Got the 2 holding C-grip hands. You can hold the hockey stick, hold stuff. Very much we've seen before. And then 2 fisted hands. The other one's on the floor somewhere. But we know fisted hands. So you got those must-haves. Then you get this hockey stick. First time the line accessory. Not the sturdiest material. It does have a good bend to it, but that's all right. As we all know, hockey sticks do bend as you're hitting them across the ice and stuff. But very cool. But I like that it wasn't just a white or just a black stick. They gave a little bit extra. So here's the tape, the white going on here. You got the kind of baseball bat kind of oak look to it, and then you got the black tape around the bottom. I like that. It could have very easily, if this was the Jack's days, this would have just been white or green or something weird. But we do like that going on, so very cool. Now we get down to it. This is great. It does look a lot like Randy Orton in the face to me. It really does. But the hair really makes it different. But man, how good is this? Pinless joints on this one, I was wondering. And then you get the hockey gloves. I mean, the amount of tooling for this collector's edition. Now, this isn't going to be made in the same amounts of like Rey Mysterio's and the regular ones in the Elite. This is a Walmart exclusive. And this is a lot of stuff that it's... are you going to get the most out of your molds? How can they reuse these arms or these hands? How can they reuse this hockey jersey? They're just giving us one-off things. And then the boots, throwing that in there. These skates, it's just crazy. I love it. I absolutely love it. This is a must-have figure. Even if you don't like the Goon, it's just such a cool conversation piece. It's such... a gift to the wrestling fans, especially the hardcore wrestling fans. And it works perfectly as a collector's edition because it's not made in the volumes of some others. So you're not going to see Goons like Bray Wyatt's, 100 of them. You're just not going to, because if it was released in the regular line, you probably would, unfortunately. But just fabulous. So you get the hockey jersey going on. You got the Goon on the back, so everybody knows what team he plays for. He plays for his own team, the Goon team. Like I said, the head sculpt, really good. Looks a little bit like Randy Orton to me, but I love the big curly hair going on, kind of reddish, brownish color. And then the beautiful hockey gloves here. And they are just like, very similar to the Mr. T or Bob Orton recently boxing gloves. They are just like hands. They pop in and out. You can put them in, take them out, do whatever you need to do. So you can have them come into the ring. Obviously, you got to display them with these gloves on. There's no way around that for me. But man, that is cool. That is cool. So you can have wrestling Goon. You can have regular Goon. He holds his hockey stick just fine, I'm sure. Just got it placed in. Yep. He'll hold that hockey stick in his hands. Absolutely phenomenal. I love this Goon. This very well could be in my top 10 elites of the year. I know we're still way early into it, but it is so good looking. This is a great looking figure. Then you get the legs down here. We've seen kind of these pants before. I couldn't tell you who exactly, but it's nothing super, super new, but it is double jointed as well. You get the, no boot swivel on this one, at the calf or whatever, but then you do get the big leg swivel, but he's got his big clown shoes. They're obviously skates. They look like skates. They're not skates, but they're supposed to have that effect, and I think this works. The big tongues up here, the big laces, even the laces holding down a little bit. Absolutely phenomenal. A little bit of gold up here at the top of the shoe, just giving it an extra little eye attention to detail here. Just absolutely phenomenal. I mean, just great for so much new molding, so much new technology with this one. You can't ask for much better than this Goon. Man, you got to find one of these. It's funny. And I know a lot of people don't remember the Goon or weren't watching wrestling at the time of the Goon, but this is just a figure that I feel you need to have. He does have holes in his feet, so he's going to fit on a stand, I'm sure. A ringside stand, let's see. Fits like a glove if need be. Fits just like that, perfectly. And then you can probably stand him Yeah, he stands. These are pretty big clown shoes he's got going on, so he will stand by himself. Just absolutely fabulous figure. Put him next to another Elite just kind of for height size. No, I was going to say, do those shoes give him a little extra height? It doesn't seem to be that way. He's got next to old AJ Styles Motorhead right here. But very, very good. Very good. I'm over the moon with this one. This is one of the best Elites we've had in a long time. Just so much new stuff to it, and whenever we get new, that's just so fun. Just so fun. A hockey enforcer. Not the best wrestler, not the best gimmick ever, but man, when action figure form, talk about toyetic action figures, this is here. I could see hockey collectors picking this one up just to have. Maybe they use a different head. Maybe you're a hockey player. You pop this head off. You find somebody that looks kind of like you. You pop that head on there in its place. Who knows? I don't know how easy the head is removable. Let's see. Bam. Very easily removable. So you can't just pop that out if you need to. Can't ask for much more out of a Goon figure. This is obviously the greatest Goon figure of all time. There's no doubt in my mind this is the greatest Goon figure and probably the last Goon figure of all time. So, man, get it while you can. Walmart exclusive, like I said. Shipping to the stores right now. Get after it. But what say you guys out there in YouTube land? Do you love this as much as me? Obviously, we don't love the character a ton, but the action figure, next level. Gotta say it, next level. So you guys tell me your thoughts on the Goon down below. Make sure you give it the old thumbs up this video. You made it this far, you might as well. Subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell. As you guys know, we're unboxing everything, wrestling, and everything else under the sun on the channel. So make sure you give it the old thumbs up, like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on social media at SirPaul64 on Twitter, Instagram, _Kyle_Peterson. And then support the channel. Pick up a t-shirt on ProWrestlingTees.com. Search Kyle Peterson. So for my favorite enforcer that was also a wrestler that wasn't Arn Anderson, I am Kyle. I will see you guys all real soon.